Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Simon from Blindside, and you're listening to Firepit Friday.
Thank you so much, man, and I look forward to this show. Alright, well, hi. You're listening to Firepit Friday. This is Sean, and I'm with Alex, who's being the photographer today, and we are with one of the members of Blindside.
Yes, my name is Simon, and I play guitar in Blindside.
Very awesome. This is one of the bands that I am proud to say I actually grew up with. Pretty much getting through high school when I felt down about anything, you know, because nobody else liked what I listened to because it was a country school and they're all like, that's too loud. So let's start off by, you know, how's this tour going so far?
Pretty good. We haven't been in the States for 2 years, and we didn't really expect anything, you know. So we're kind of we did an EP, Black Rose EP, a couple months back, and we thought we should at least, you know, go over and play a couple of shows in the States.
Thank you for being so kind on doing that, because I noticed every time I visit your site, it's always most of your shows are over in Europe, and so I was like, oh my gosh, if I could get an interview with them, oh man, that'd be so amazing.
But we're doing the interviews.
Yes, I mean, you got these fans. They're everywhere. What's it like? I mean, what's it like before you guys even really made it albums? What was that first initial thought that you realized that, wow, you know, we're really big right now?
Oh, we never thought like that, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's fun, you know, when people know your music and things like that. But
Singing in the crowd to you?
Sorry?
When they're singing.
Oh
with
yeah,
the lyrics?
that was the big experience for us when we came to the States, because we hadn't been, you know, experiencing that before. So that was very cool. And so you can't really get used to it either. It's very cool.
Every time it's like, oh wow.
Yeah, no, it is, seriously. It's like when people, and especially, you know, you play a couple of new songs people haven't heard, and then you like go into something that, you know, that people might know, and
start playing, you know, like Caught a Glimpse. Or
yeah, no, that really makes it special. It's fun.
That was the Black Rose. When I heard it was an EP, but how's that going so far?
Pretty good. I mean, that was another thing where we kind of had a little fallout with our record company, so and we already started working on a new album, so we thought we can't wait, you know, until we sort out labor situation and all that. So we just didn't want to keep people waiting, so we did this by ourselves, like completely. We recorded it by ourselves and released it by ourselves. So
wow.
So that's
you know, something rare. You don't hear that often.
Yeah, we thought we should, you know, give it a try, and then and like we're selling it now at the shows. And
so far so good?
Yeah.
It's very cool.
So, what would you say you're like? Any changes on this album as far as dynamics or anything from, say, like About a Burning Fire or Great Depression?
I mean, the coming album after
the one that you guys have a new one coming out, correct?
Yeah, we do. But we don't really know when, but
Don't know when.
we're gonna, because we have like it's such a weird situation, because we had a studio booked in Memphis, and then we were gonna go, and we had, you know, the music done, and and then our record company was broke. So we were like, you know, we had tours booked, you know, we did Australian tour and some tours in Europe opening for bigger bands, and so we're like, coming out of that, we're like, are we the same band as when we wrote those songs? You know? So we've been kind of feeling that now through, you know, just touring and just kind of figure out what we want to do next and see what's on our heart. So we're gonna go back from this tour and start working on music again, see what happens.
First album that I bought was Silence, actually.
Right on, yeah.
And as soon as I heard like the intro with the ride cymbal and the guitar, I was like, that sounds cool. And then that, like, the first punch in the gut, or not gut, but just like it, bam! It was so loud. I was like, oh, this is so cool. I'm gonna love this entire album. So I went out and I bought it, and I've been satisfied ever since. Everything after and before.
Thank you. That's cool.
If you had to pick a favorite album of yours, which one would you say it is?
There you go.
Wow.
Which
So hard.
Which one you have like the most fun making?
Also very very difficult. Because I mean, like you're in a different, state. You're a different like mindset for every record, and every record you think like this is the best record. And looking back at all the records, you're reliving the moment, like, oh, this is how we did this song, or this is how we felt, and so it's very hard to like point out like this is the best record, or this is my favorite record, because they're also they feel very different from time to time. So I can't really pick one.
It's all good.
So much talk from different people, like, oh, should it be labeled Christian music, and all that stuff, and seriously, we don't really care. Whatever. We are what we are, and if you read the lyrics and you like kind of go through that, it's about
It's all on how the listener will take.
Yeah,
lyrics.
it is, and it's very personal, and I think it's not meant to be in a certain way. It's written from a personal perspective, and a lot of people who's not who doesn't really know God or anything, because I mean it's about a loving relationship.
Yeah.
And everybody can relate to that. Some kind of love. Whether it's been family oriented, or with a girl or boy, or whatever. I mean, people can relate to that, and I think that's what's important.
Yeah.
And I think it's it's all whether you want it, like how you want to classify it or whatever. I think it's
either way,
take
it's
it
helping. It's
Okay,
helping
that's
whoever's
good.
problems, like whether it's with God or if it is in relationships. What you're saying is like you can listen to music no matter what. It's gonna help you.
Well, it's cool. I mean, like it's if it speaks to you somehow, whether it's musically or lyrically or whatever, or just the mood, in the music. I think it's a great reward, and I think that for us, what kind of qualifies as music that we want to do is something that we get moved by ourselves, musically and lyrically, and so I think that's how I think you have to write music, to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
If you go in there and try to write, all right, we're gonna write a hit, or we're gonna write something that Christians will like, or we're gonna write something that that's like, if you do that, and I think you have some problems, but if you go in and you gotta listen to your heart and talk, and just put your soul into it, and I think that's gonna come out honestly, and that's the most important.
That's awesome. Is you write music because it's how you feel. It's your views. It's just because it's your song.
Yeah.
It's coming from your heart. You're not doing it to get money or doing it just to a certain group. You're doing it for yourself and for whatever fans are out there that really need to listen to it.
Yeah.
So that's wonderful. I think that's great. This has been one of the best interviews so far, because I've been able to actually get deep into conversation. That's great. So, I mean, that pretty much wraps up the interview. It wasn't a long one. Hope it wasn't too painful.